was in a domestic violence kind of relationship.
Born in Hackensack, New Jersey in 1954, but I've been a soldier since 1973. Came in during the Vietnam War. I was injured in the line of duty, getting ready to go to Iraq a couple years ago, and that's how I wound up homeless down in Sierra Vista.
I am 20 years old. I just turned 20 in February, and I am a licensed hairstylist.
I'm a veteran from the first Gulf War. I'm also a recovering addict, alcoholic. I've been sober 4.5 years now, and I went through this real long skid of depression. I started drinking more and more and started using drugs. I bounced around from halfway house to halfway house.
Oh my gosh, like 2 years ago, I was living with my grandparents, and me and my grandma were always getting into arguments about anything, like I was never good enough. So then I lived with my friend, so then I had to go to another friend's house. And then I moved in with another friend. I moved with my mom for a little while, and me and her got in a huge fight. She was drinking a little bit. I moved in with another friend, a lot of friends here. This whole couch hopping thing was just that's not what I wanted with my life.
It's going very well compared to how it was, just 6, 7 months, 8 months ago. Wound up in the Army band for about 16 years, came back in 2004. That's when I got injured in the line of duty, and everything went. I'm deep depressive PTSD. I've been out here too long. There's so many people that just don't really understand how severe mental illness is and what it does,
They took me in for 30 days and they gave me a plan to go to school, find a job.
And they did a bunch of interviews with me, and I did all that, and then they finally said, go look for an apartment and tell us what you find. And I was like, really? Okay. When I was living in my apartment, it really helped me get my life together.
Got everything going so I could see the right people at the hospital and get the right treatment. And in just 6, 7 months, I've gone by being completely out of this world to being totally crazy and nuts. I mean, I'm back to being a performer again.
I had to come to grips with that. I had to identify that, I'm an alcoholic and I'm an addict, and I decided I laid it all down and got serious. And when I did that, things started to happen. Since I'm a veteran, he said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, I've always loved aviation. Terry, that's what I did. I worked on aircraft out in the military, on the USS Nimitz, and I loved it. He set me up with a school, stuck around and did a avionics program out there. That has all to do with all the electricity, how the airplane talks to the ground talks to the airplane. I'm in charge of a lot of those systems, autopilot systems, stuff like that. I showed up to school, I showed up to work, I made my meetings. They gave me a hand up and not a hand out.
I went back to school and I finished school. I graduated. I took my state board test. I passed with flying colors and all that. And I applied for Supercuts and they hired me. Now I'm working there. I've been there about 6 months, I think it is now.
She is very crazy, wild, out there. She loves to just be active, running everywhere. She loves to be learning new things. She loves to be copying everyone. She loves everything. I want to be doing school and hopefully become a teacher and hopefully be living on my own in my own apartment without any help.
In 4 years, man, my life has turned around immensely. I met the girl of my dreams. I'm getting married next month. It's awesome.
I want to sing about stars and the moon and... No.
Don't judge us, because we're honestly trying to do the best we can and what is best for us. And just don't judge a book by its cover, basically, because you don't know what they're going through.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.